Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. I am actually currently in the middle of rushing, hence the slightly weird angle. This is definitely weird. We're just gonna act like it's not, but it's okay. I feel like I am running out of time. I'm about to leave to pick up my dad from the airport, who is coming into town to hang up Christmas lights for me. And that sentence, I understand that that's a very alarming sentence. It sounds weird, but we're a weird family, okay? However long ago he offered it up, he said, hey, if you need me to come into town to hang up some Christmas lights for you when Christmas hits, I'm around. And I said, you know what? Flight prices are looking good. Like this all happened 3 days ago. I was looking up flight prices. They were really low. And I said, if you want me to buy you a ticket, you're welcome. You are welcome to come. And next thing you know, he's in the air right now. Should be landing any minute. And it should be a good weekend. Gonna do a little hair flip. I've actually been growing my hair out a bit. Like this is the longest it has been in quite some time. And this always happens. It's just like a formula of my life. Clancy has short hair. Clancy grows out hair. Clancy spontaneously chops all of it off and then regrets it and then grows it out and then chops it again. So I don't want to do that. It's just whenever my hair is long, I look back on photos from when it was short and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so classic, so low maintenance. And then as soon as I cut it, I'm like, what did I do? So I'm just trying to embrace this long hair look, especially like adding some curls, some waves to it. I've been using this dry bar curling wand, which I love. I think it has like a really unique tapering. Like you see how it's like thinner here and it gets thicker toward the end and it just creates a really pretty effect. So this has been my little weapon. I can link it below if you guys are interested. And it's already almost like 5 o'clock today. I just woke up, did some work, volunteered, did more work, and now here we are. It has really just been like a big couch day slash I was but normally over the weekends I do some volunteer work as well with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and my dad should be getting in within a few minutes. I always just have whoever's coming just like text me when they land because I don't live far from the airport. My sweater, by the way, is from J. Crew Factory, which is like a cheaper version of J. Crew. Like it's the same parent company, but J. Crew is extremely expensive. J. Crew Factory is very affordable. And they have this material called extra soft yarn that is so soft. Like it is just like the best sweater material ever. Kind of like a cashmere knockoff, but the bad thing about cashmere is one, it's so freaking expensive, and two, it's hard to wash. Like you really shouldn't wash cashmere. It's going to shrink. You have to get it like dry cleaned. So I've been loving these extra soft yarn sweaters for the winter. And I can link this one below. Got my Lulu's coat. I really do like this like solid coat. Like I feel like it really goes with a lot of like my brighter pieces because I feel like a bright pink coat with like a bright blue sweater is just like too much. So I kind of have been digging this like more toned down look. Time to go pick up my dad.
Jesus, Clancy.
You take your glasses off.
No peace for me, yes, no.
I actually decided to give you a full night of peace. I didn't take out the vlog camera once last night. Dad is eating his cereal. And Dad, if there were two things that you believe you were the strictest with me and Neil with, what would you say they are? I always say, like, you obviously weren't a strict parent. You really didn't care what we were doing. But there were two things that you would freak out about.
Going to bed at night and breakfast.
Yeah, you got it. It's those, if we didn't eat our breakfast, that was like a mortal sin in the household. And if we didn't go to our bedtime, the amount of like arguments over bedtime.
When I was a kid, we used to be sent to bed at 7 in the evening. 7 o'clock in Ireland. Coming towards the summer, it doesn't get dark till like 11 or 10. Go to bed.
Why?
Because that was it, like, so that's where I got it from.
And do you want to explain to everyone why you have come to Cincinnati?
To visit you.
No.
To bond, like for
To to bond. I always say you need an excuse to go, like a work thing. Like you'll never just come.
Yeah, coming to decorate Clancy's house for Christmas.
The outside, obviously.
The outside.
Obviously, I have the inside covered. And I realized, though, this is so anticlimactic for the vlog. Like, I'm not really going to be able to show because I don't show the outside of my house. That's weird on the internet. We'll make it work.
You're not going to show it? Who's going to know, actually? Like, there's 100 houses the same as yours.
I can't do that.
All my work down here is going to be for...
The only reason you were coming was for the glory of the vlog.
The masses will not see it.
No, the masses will not.
Well, you just wouldn't show anything at all.
Not really.
Why, like?
It's like not safe to show the outside of your house. It's like just not a thing.
But why? Like, you think someone's going to come and stalk you, like, or?
I don't know. The internet's a crazy
Is
place.
that the kind of people that's on your vlog or blog or whatever the hell?
No, I mean
Yeah.
that's not the kind of people. But you always have a.
That's the kind of people you hang out with, people you associate with.
Dad's getting invested in AG1.
It's massive, like, you know, look at the 1100%, like.
This is the packet, and I put it in the jar.
The whole packet.
Yeah.
What? Oh, the jar. What do you do? A spoonful then?
Yeah, I do a spoonful.
One scoop, like, so that's good value then, like, for that length.
I just finished getting ready. Obviously, had to do the red lip considering we're doing some Christmas-related activities today. I've just been digging the red lip in general lately. Like, it's obviously like a little more out there, a little more of a pop, but I've been obsessed with it. And I really want, like, the next time I get my nails done, I want to do like a blood orange. Like, I feel like that. I love how I say like that will get me in the spirit. I mean, my entire house is decked out in Christmas decor. How am I not already in the spirit? But for my outfit today, I decided to do another one of these J. Crew Factory, like the super soft yarn, whatever, like the specific material they just came out with, I'm obsessed with. And I'm not even sure really what the game plan and order of activities is today. So I should probably figure that out. My dad just ran over to Neil's house to do a little bit of work there. I feel like whenever he's in town, we are both vying and competing for his carpentry skills, but it's actually perfect timing because I just received a very exciting package in the mail. And if you guys are currently on the hunt for Christmas gifts, and more specifically, Christmas gifts that are thoughtful, unique, and things that your loved ones are genuinely going to love and appreciate, I have so many ideas for you, and I want to give a big shout out to Zazzle for working with me on this video. You guys know I love Zazzle. I use Zazzle for my wedding invites. I use them for like wedding signage. It's just the perfect website if you are trying to customize or DIY items, and for the holiday season, it is so perfect. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to show you all these items. A couple of them may or may not be for myself because it's also the perfect website if you want to get some cute little decor, if you want to kind of like spruce up your place a bit. They have so many options. So let's actually, you know what? Let's start with me being a little bit selfish. Not really. I'm so happy about this purchase. I decided to get an ornament for Zach and Mai's tree, and this is our first Christmas ornament, and I think this is just the perfect idea. I want to start a tradition where I add a new ornament each year. It's really cool that I was able to actually put a photo in of our wedding to truly remember the day. And then I also, for Zach's parents, got them an ornament photo cube. So I did photos all from the wedding, and it's so cool that it's like this 3-dimensional cube. And normally when I gift people things, I feel very apprehensive, like a little bashful, like, oh my gosh, are they going to like it? I've always been like that. I feel so confident giving this. I'm like, I just know this is going to be a hit. Then for my parents, I customized this photo block, which I think this is the coolest concept. And you can put this down right on a table. Like, you don't have to hang it up. You don't have to make it a whole big production. And I was so obsessed with it, I decided to get one for Zach and me as well. So this is technically a gift to Zach / also, let's be real, a gift to myself as well. For us, I decided to do this collage theme. And actually going in there and doing it is so simple. Literally all you do is go on Zazzle's site, find a little template you like they already had this template available. I certainly did not create this from scratch, although you could. I put in the photos I wanted, I put in our last name and the date, and that is quite literally it. And by the way, I ordered all of this stuff like last week, like the shipping was so fast. And then my last photo art gift is for Zach and Mai's house, and I loved the fact it came like this. Like, I didn't have to do anything. I feel like I am so intimidated by picture frames and having to find the right size and this and that. it literally came just like this to my house, and I love the fact that it's this like matte surface because you never get a sunlight glare. Then for our house, I love this so much, the Rogel family pillow. So you can customize exactly what you want this pillow to say. For me, I did Rogel family, and then I kept Christmas Tree Farm. I thought that was really cute. And then I also got, and this is a lot more subtle, these pillows that I put the letter R on. And let me tell you, the quality of these is so good. And I feel like it just adds a very subtle something to your room. Like, that's the great part about Zazzle. You can go all out with it, or you can have it be a little more minimalistic, a little more subtle, but still super special. And then this is one of my favorites. I got a pillow for my mom. This was us on my wedding day. And you could do color, but I did black and white, and I love how it came out. Like, it's just very classy. And the cool thing about black and white, I feel like it fits into any room color scheme. Like, you don't have to worry about how it looks, but I think this is a super special gift. You guys know I always struggle with finding gifts Zach will like, and I officially think I have hit the jackpot. Like, what I am holding in my hands right now is foolproof. Boom. My wife is hotter than my coffee. I saw this and I love it. I know Zach's going to love it. And their mugs, by the way, are such good quality. And then I also got a mug for myself. It says, "This is my Christmas movie watching mug. I am obsessed." You can obviously customize your own things, but they also have so many things that are just like pre-made. Like, all you have to do is just click add to cart and you are good to go. And then if you really want to do a special gift, I 10 out of 10 recommend doing a photo blanket. I decided to make one of these for Zach's grandma, and it turned out so good. And I couldn't believe how good the quality of the photos turned out on the blanket. And I think that's just such a special gift. And for me, especially when giving gifts to adults like Zach or my mom, my dad, I don't really like giving just generic shoes or a sweater. Like, it's really cool when you can make it special. And so I am so obsessed with how all of these things came out. I actually feel confident with my holiday gifting for once. You guys know I normally am not at all. I'm not a good gift giver. And I think it's just I get so in my head about getting the latest, like, you know, clothing item or this or that, when someone can get that for themselves. But something like a photo blanket or some of these photos, like, that's really special for you to gift someone. So I cannot recommend using Zazzle enough. You do not have to be technologically savvy at all. Like, seriously, you just click on what you want, you upload your photos, you customize text if that's an option, and the next thing you know, it comes in the mail. But I'm gonna have all of the links below for the templates I used and these little ideas that I have, but there are so many ideas online, so you can really get crazy with it. Like, you could spend hours on that website. I certainly have. As a carpenter, Home Depot is my dad's mecca, his promised land, if you will, and I have no idea where he went off to. Like, he just, tools were calling his name or something. Oh my gosh, guys, so I'm home. I'm here with Zach, and I just played the best prank on him. It's like a thing, like a viral thing that's been going around, like TikTok and even YouTube, where you sit down next to someone. I kind of want to do this quietly because I want to do it to my dad, but you sit down next to someone and then you just start freaking out and see their reaction. Like, are they gonna freak out since you freaked out? And I decided to do it to Zach. The only thing is, okay, you could see what happened, but I had to make sure the camera was super hidden. Obviously, if I set up the camera like right here, Zach would know something was up. You could still see, I'm pretty sure. It was so good.
You're seeing it. You see it. I was trying to give it to you that last time. It was just you whipping. The stinkiest game.
Oh my god!
What? Clancy, what? 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 Is this a prank? What?
Do you see the camera?
Yes, I see the camera. Why did you do that? Jeez.
Do you think you were brave in the face of danger?
I don't know what you were doing. You act like that was normal.
It's like a prank thing people do.
That sounds really fun.
Okay, ready? My mom and I said if we do it to my dad, he's not even gonna blink, but I'm curious. I really want to do it to him.
Do whatever you want.
You're so brave.
I don't need to be brave.
You're like...
What are you doing? You're acting like a bad crazy person. You're acting like I'm the crazy one. You're screaming, you break the remote, and I'm the weird one.
Do you just like love living with me? Like, don't I just spice up your life a lot?
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Really?
Yeah, I can't believe I'm so blessed. No comment further from there.
Dad, you speaking to the Home Depot employees was very interesting.
Yeah, they said that. I asked them for clips. Oh, we don't carry that kind of stuff.
No, Dad, I'm making fun of you. At one point, you literally went up to a Home Depot employee. You look at him for 3 seconds. I'm guessing you were trying to think of the word. You go, blinds, do you have them? And it was so, like, that's just not it.
No, I did. I said, excuse me, you have...
Like, you weren't mean. Yeah, you might have said excuse, but you just stared at him and you weren't saying anything, and then you're just like, blinds.
He was looking somewhere else.
Ew. Neil, we need to do a food haul. We need to do a food haul. This was Neil's lunch choice. He's got a burger.
No one wants to be f***ing filmed when they're eating, Clancy.
Where we heard of angels up on high, while building Frosty the Snowman until late outside.
We decided to treat my dad to a nice victory meal after all his hard work today. Do you want to say the first sentence you just said when you opened it up?
What do I always say?
It's your slogan.
I spelled F or
You could say it, I'll beep it.
for F's sake. But I mean, it's fine. I don't know why I even said that, but I'm so used to it.
You literally, and then here are your fries, but yeah, we decided to treat Tom to a nice victory meal because the house is looking so good. It stinks, I can't show it.
You can't just point up to the lights like nobody
I mean,
can...
it's stupid.
What?
That's like stupid, just to show like individual light bulbs.
Jesus, like I don't know, you can show Perth. What? Jeez, like, is there a bunch of stalkers like in your... What do they call your people? Like subscribers? Is it
Subscribers. You just never know. There are crazy humans out there. When I was in the news, I sometimes got letters from people in prison.
What?
Like people in prison, I guess they watch news reporters and they'll write letters to them. It's like a thing. And my meal, for those who are wondering, surprise, surprise, you can't even see it here, but it's a chicken fajita wrap. Chicken fajita wrap, you can kind of see more there, with sweet potato fries. My classic.
I'm sure people are very concerned, like wondering what the heck you're going to eat, are they?
Morning, guys. I got to the gym a few minutes early today, and I wanted to put you guys on a book that if you have not yet read, you must read. It was so good. I actually read it on vacation. I was physically trying to slow down my reading. Like, I was trying to read so slow because I never wanted it to end. It's called Glossy, and it was written by a journalist about Glossier and its founder, Emily Weiss. Before reading this, I had barely heard of Glossier. I know, I feel like I've been living under a rock. Obviously, it's so popular, as I have learned through reading the book. It's a skincare makeup brand. Emily Weiss is like a very private person, and it was so interesting that it wasn't Emily Weiss writing the book and being like, here's what I did, here's how great I am. It was this journalist who was giving this unbiased look at Emily Weiss's life, which, by the way, when she was younger, she actually appeared in The Hills for a hot second. And this book showed all of the behind the scenes. It was really interesting because within the first few pages, you learn the journalist is meeting with Weiss, and Weiss is like nervous that this book is coming out. And it's just, oh my gosh, it was so good. And it was a really cool behind the scenes look at the beauty and skincare industries and what it takes. And It was so good. So 10 out of 10 recommend that. Also, I did post about this on my Instagram stories, but I read Britney Spears' memoir. It would, like, don't get me wrong, if you haven't read it, I, like, read it in a day. It was so interesting. I was like, what the heck? I need to know more. But when I finished it, I was like, did I even learn anything? Like, obviously we learned, like, a few of the bombshell things, like the fact that she had an abortion with Justin Timberlake's baby, but technically I knew that before even opening the book. It felt like an outline. Like, it felt like a shell of a book. She didn't go into anything about her marriage to, what was it, Kevin Federline, and, like, she wasn't, like, actually giving details. And obviously, she didn't write the book. A couple of people messaged me on Instagram because I talked about this, and they were like, how do you know she didn't write it? Guys, even the most well-spoken, like, celebrities and well-written celebrities who write biographies, like, they have ghostwriters. Writing a book is so hard. Like, it's a true, like, skill. So most celebrities have ghostwriters. She 100% had a ghostwriter. It even came out. His name's, like, Sam something. But, oh, it's just so hard to, like, read the book and hear what she's saying and then look at her Instagram stories and see her doing those crazy dances and, like, looking absolutely crazy and being like, did you even consent to this book fully? And then the other book I read in Mexico was by Joe Buck. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably don't have interest in this. He's a sports announcer. I gave it a 5 out of 5 though. It was so freaking good. But anyway, time to go work out.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with...
Today, full-on winter mode has officially been activated. It was like 40 degrees, maybe in the high 30s going to the gym this morning. Did not feel great, but at least, like, the one thing, the winter fashion is just so good and it's so fun. So coat is actually, pro tip, if you guys are looking for good coats, Nordstrom Rack. That is where each year that I've needed a new coat, I've gone straight there. You can get the best, like, name brands. I don't really remember what. I think this might be like Chinese laundry. I can figure that out and put it on the screen, but so discounted though. So love going there. I also do love J. Crew's coats. They're just so, like, classy and nice, and this time of the year they are on discount. Also so happy that UGG season is upon us. It's so funny how UGGs are suddenly back in style. I feel like, obviously, like, when I was in 7th or 8th grade, it was like the thing. I will never forget when I got my chestnut Uggs. Fun fact, that Christmas I requested Fugs, fake Uggs, because I just didn't think my family would be able to afford Uggs. I was very financially cautious even back then. So I requested Fugs, and I'll never forget it. I opened it up on Christmas morning and they were real and I couldn't believe it. My chestnut Uggs. But these ones I'm pretty sure, I bet I've gotten these at Nordstrom Rack, somewhere that it was super discounted as well. And this is the winter fit, and it's gonna be another day of just errands and then finishing up the outdoor Christmas decor. All right, we just got back from Costco. I decided to take advantage because my dad is a member. I really am considering joining. It's just not really that worth it for 2 people. I don't know, but decided to stock up on some pita chips. We've got some pretzel crisps. My dad got some sort of ribs, asparagus, and then the thing that I'm so excited about, I'm finally going to try the infamous Costco rotisserie chicken. It's $5 for all of this. $4.99. Wow, thanks, Dad. And what were you saying? You've read that they sell it at a loss?
They lose probably about $2 on each.
But they just do it to get people in.
Well, it's been their signature for so long. $4.99 chicken.
Zach just had his first bite. What are your thoughts on the Costco rotisserie chicken?
Good so far.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've had one bite.
All right, time to taste test the infamous Costco chicken. I keep saying that. I'm sorry. That's annoying. Also, am I the only one? I eat so many foods with my hands. Like, I know a lot of people probably think this is disgusting. I simply do not. That's really good. And honestly, like, for the price, I might become a Costco member. You said it was 60, Dad? 60 or 70? The only thing is it's a zoo in there. Like, oh my gosh. And this is like a Monday.
It does move quick. You do get out quick.
Yeah, but just walking around is like scary. I must say, this is definitely one of my more interesting lunches. We've got the chicken, hummus, and then my homemade pita chips. I basically just throw 2 pieces of pita bread in the oven on broil. Normally they turn out a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I left them in a little too long. I will eat it though. and then some grapes. And let me know, by the way, if you have any favorite items you buy from Costco, like some go-to. I know obviously the chicken is one of them. A lot of their fleeces and gloves I know people buy. Let me know, because I love a good deal. I just finished editing this vlog up until this point, and you would have already seen it by now. Back by popular demand, I gave my dad subtitles, which for a while I was doing it and then I stopped just because it's obviously a lot more time consuming to have to like type out every single thing the man says. But a lot of people like just simply can't understand him. I think it's just a lot of American people. I feel like a lot of Irish people obviously can. It's just, I don't know. A lot of my viewers say like, I can't hear a word this man says. So decided to give him subtitles again. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I actually might start another one tomorrow. My dad leaves, by the way, on Wednesday, and tomorrow's Tuesday. So he might be in the next one, he might not. I don't know, to be determined. I kind of have a lot of work stuff to get done tonight. But yeah, this is like a fun little Christmas family vlog. This is the first time my dad has ever visited me without my mom. This is definitely weird. And my mom says she has quite a bit of FOMO, but she had to obviously be with Walter. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I love you guys so much.